There we go. We are alive-o, and we've got an action-packed afternoon this afternoon. We have got all of the more than, well, not all of them, some of the More Than Enough graduates to come and share their stories about their journeys, because it really has been a journey for many of them into their enoughness. And the reason that I'm doing this is because I could talk about More Than Enough all day long till I'm blue in the face, but I think it really lends a lot of magical energy to see it through somebody else's eyes, because when you hear of other women or humans or folk having these kind of experiences, it makes it much more real for what is possible for you too. So thanks, Cecily, for coming to share a few minutes about your story, because we've had such a wild ride together this year, haven't we? So let's tap in first of all. Tell us a little bit about yourselves. And about yourself, singular. It's almost like there's a whole team of you there. Just singular, Cecily. Tell us about yourself and where you were before the More Than Enough experience, what life looked like, just to put a bit of context upon the conversation.
Yeah, well, actually, when you say yourselves or a team, part of the journey has been discovering that I had a gang of inner critics. But before discovering that, and where I was before this journey was I was quite stuck. I think I really, have big visions, and I was aware that I was playing small, but I didn't know how to get out of playing small. I didn't know how to get out of I was terrible fear of getting out of comfort zone, and I knew that there was things that I need to do and want to do, but I didn't know how to do it, and I was trying to do it on my own. So yeah, so I was in that place of really, really kind of wanting to go there, and I was really interested in bringing coaching into my work, but I didn't know how to do it.
I remember when our paths first crossed, when we were with Kate, and just loving your energy and just seeing your vision and knowing you had so much to share, but it's just that piece of self-belief that was lacking, wasn't it? Like, am I actually able to do that? And like, as you've said now, it seems like because this whole team of inner critics were just keeping you stuck. So
yes, and I'd have self-belief. It's like pocket self-belief, but then self-sabotage. And I didn't know why I was self-sabotaging. And then it's understanding the inner critics and this where that is coming from, how I was self-sabotaging. And now I've been learning how to not self-sabotage.
Yes, how to serve your needs and how to step into your greatness. So that's really interesting, isn't it? The whole sabotage piece, because what we recognize there is that there's bigger forces at play. We can have the very best intentions with our dopamine and our conscious mind and that 4% of our awareness of being right here, right now, very cognitively, logically wanting to make change in our lives. But actually, sometimes it feels like we're driving with the brakes on, doesn't it? Like, oh, why am I like? And we're just going off on all of the detours and all the crossroads, just taking us away from where it is that we truly want to go. And that is because of those patterns in the subconscious mind that you've rightly identified. And when we tap in at that level, we get to unlock our true potentiality, our true purpose, our true inner peace, and our true positivity. So thank you for bringing attention to that part of the journey. So tell us, so from stuckness, what happened in the More Than Enough experience?
Yeah, what to where I got to at the end
during this experience. Like, what did you enjoy most? What was helpful for you? What's shifted for you? And then we'll talk about the impact that's had at the end.
Yeah, I think it's the fusion of everything, and it's having having increased self-awareness through the neuroscience and understanding where this is coming from, having the hypnotherapy tracks to really go underneath. There's lots of intention setting, lots of working with intention, and moving towards the feeling of the vision, and the vision of the the self that I want to be. It's not trying to be someone else. It's actually uncovering who I actually am. So it's been a bit like an archaeological dig.
All the layers.
It's going under the layers and carefully brushing, then to find that treasure. And that treasure is intact. It's an intact, full, I'm not a broken pot. I'm a beautiful vessel, that I've discovered. And I think it's through that discovery, and that's through it's through the science, the tools that you provide, and the tools are really important, and the metaphysics, and it's drawing all of that together to then be able to I feel like I've really rooted into myself to be able to blossom. Really? And it's not a solo journey, it's a journey that's done in a community. And I think the community is incredibly important because it's through hearing other people that that I've recognized things that I haven't been able to voice, or maybe I didn't have the words for feelings, and I've gone, oh, I feel like that too, or I do that, and you feel that these are common feelings, common behaviors, and that's okay. And through that, I've been able to be honest, and I've been able to be vulnerable, and that has helped. That's what drops the mask. I feel I'm not trying to be. I've been able to drop the mask, and then that brings me home to myself as well. And that's the real importance of it being a supportive community.
You're blowing my mind. I'm literally the same as Victoria, like full body goosebumps, because I know and I recognize and I see this in everybody on their journeys. But to hear you really owning it and really verbalizing it and really just being so much more than enough than you were back in June, it's honestly just like blowing my heart open into a million pieces of pride and just great honor that I get to have you in my world, Cecily. It's just so beautiful. You bring such glory to our spaces too. Oh, wow. What
something you just said, and that's what I wasn't doing. I wasn't owning all of me. I wasn't owning all parts of me.
All parts, the perfect parts, the imperfect parts, all of it. And
yeah,
so much compassion. Knowing that
compassion, trying to hide the imperfect parts is actually something that holds us back. And you start to accept them, you go, actually, they're okay. Yeah. And then, it's a massive journey into self-compassion, self-connection, and then connection with other people.
Because we have to own all of those parts of ourselves. And we get to call back in, like I love the way that you talk about the archaeology, but we get to call back in all of the pieces that we've shed or shamed away or people told us didn't fit into their expectations. We get to call all of that truth and that authenticity back to ourselves. And it's really difficult to put into words, but when we do that coming home, like the way that you said that, Cecily, I love that. Like when we do that coming home to ourselves, we kind of almost become unstoppable, don't we? Because we're so energized by the person that we truly are. It's like, oh my God, I really know myself in all of these layers. Like, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks or says about me because I know myself and my truth. And it's beautiful to be surrounded by people that love and adore us. But, the ones that don't matter so much to us anymore. We begin to be able to separate ourselves from being so influenced by other people because we're being so honest with ourselves, I think. So I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. So tell us what happened next. You've had this glorious experience. What has been the outcome? How has that influenced and impacted now your current day, your present day, and your plans for the future? Cecily, tell us.
I feel free. I feel free to be me now, and I have trust in my visions. I feel a lot calmer in knowing that I can just take steps. I'm not trying to leap ahead and tripping over myself. I know that I'm on my journey, and my vision is going to take steps, and I'm supported in that as well. I've got the courage to take action now. A year ago, I would not have come and done a live with someone on Facebook. Would have scared the pants off me,
And now you're loving it.
Yeah. And I'm able to, I've been stretched out of my comfort zone, and being part of the MTE Training Academy I've been really forced out of my comfort zone in the most beautiful way. But as part of a team, we have to do
lovingly.
And I know that I've stretched myself and I haven't died.
No one died in the process.
Just it's expanding, in this. I've got a lot more self-compassion and self-awareness. So then I am also, joining this growing movement of more than enough activators, really to inspire and help other people free themselves, free their glorious selves and their wild, and just really, we really can step out of stories and rewrite we can rewrite our lives, into how we want to see. We can start to reshape the world, and this is a shift. We all want to shift the world into something better, and it's from the individual into the collective, into the global, and really helping, because we're not powerless. We've got incredible power, and we've got power to change the world. We really do.
Yeah, absolutely. And it starts with doing the work within, then the sharing. I loved your analogy there about taking it then to the collective and the global. We really do get to make a difference. And the more of us there is in the More Than Enough army, the stronger and the more momentum we will build, because there is so much need for more positivity, more peace, more understanding, more compassion in the world. And these are threads that run all the way through everything that we do in the More Than Enough community / global movement. And Cecily, you're going to be taking this work out into the world. Where can people find you at the moment so they can follow your journey? Do let us know. Where can we hang out with Cecily in Cecily's world?
Okay. Well, I do have a Facebook page. It's called The Balanced Path.
The Balanced Path.
Yeah. But I haven't been very active on it, to be honest.
It's about to change, because we're doing Simple Soulful Business School next week. So
well, what I'm going to be doing is, because I'm going to change it to Wilder Wellness.
Okay.
And I'm going to set up an Instagram and my plan was this week. This week, next week. And I think I'd like to hang out more there. So it will be Instagram Wilder Wellness.
Wilder Wellness.
Soon to come.
Yes, brilliant. We'll keep our eyes peeled for that. And we'll all be like, where is Wilder Wellness on Instagram? So you better get on it now, because all of the raving fans of the More Than Enough method are going to be wanting to connect with you. So there is your motivation now, Cecily, to go create your Instagram. Keeping you accountable very publicly across the Facebook broadcast this afternoon.
Yes, all of you keep me accountable, please.
We will. We'll all be going, Cecily, Wilder Wellness, where do we find you? Oh, beautiful, beautiful soul. Like, I love working with you. I cannot wait to come to the trumpet ceremonies, to go salsa dancing in Cuba with you. Like, we've got plans. We have plans for this global movement. There is nothing boring about the way that we do personal development. It's a very unique blend of conscious, subconscious, energy and physical tools, all mashed together with a mash. That's not good. I like your word earlier. What did you say? Blend. You said you had a really nice word for it earlier. But all woven together with a real festival vibe. You know, we have circles, we do dancing, we do EFT tapping, we have moon ceremonies, cacao ceremonies. Like, it's a really immersive, game-changing experience, all done with so much love, so much support. Like, it's, yeah, all of the good things, and I invite anybody who's sitting around thinking I need something different in my life to take that step, to say yes to yourself. And I know it feels terrifying, especially, this is the paradox. When we don't feel worthy, we find it very difficult to invest in ourselves. So for every single person that comes through the More Than Enough experience, it's a massive leap for them to say, yes, I'm worth this level of investment. I am worth the same price as a weekend away. I'm worth the same price as a holiday. I'm worth the same price as new tires on my car, or whatever way you might want to equate it. Because that lasting impact that this information, that this experience will have upon every single area of your life. Like, you will show up, if you're a parent, as a better parent. If you're in a relationship, you'll be a better partner. You'll be a better employee, a better colleague, and you will be absolutely dying to share this work with the world. And whether you do that, you know, through the training academy, or informally because you just want to share it with your family and your friends, because it makes so much difference to your life, it becomes magnetic for you to want to share it. So this is how we get to make change in the world, right? This is why I'm so passionate about what I do, because I want my children to have this information. I want schools to have this information. I really want to proactively get it out to the next generation, so that we can save them from having the same kinds of ups and downs and dips and crashes that we've all experienced in that whirlwind of life, and be way more prepared, way more resilient, and ready to change the paradigm of the way that we're living in the modern world. So no big tasks, no sleep for the wicked. Let's get on with it. Cecily, it's been glorious. Thank you so much for sharing some time on this sunny Friday afternoon. Like, I love you so much. It's been really impactful, and I can't wait to share these recordings out with all of our community too.
Thank you.
Have an amazing Friday.
Yes, you too. You too, everybody.
Oh, loved it. Thank you, lovely. Bye-bye.